Okay, class, some of you have been asking about pre-recorded history. And while, as in the name suggests, this is all speculation and educated guesses, I'll give my best shot with the information that we've been able to gather from various draconian ambassadors and various pieces of ancient art. We assume that about 4,300 PH, or as many of you would know, 3,300 years, give or take, before the Wild Era, there was a titan who many dragons claim to be named Jabberclaw, saw the blooming force of us, mortal kind, and decided to use the fast breeding and quickly, very fast biodiversing immortals to enslave us. While this did work for a while, the Titan was powerful enough to make very quick examples of any resistance against him. But as we talked about last Kinsday, and is the tradition with most events in recorded history, mortals are very dangerous when oppressed. Early Titan War was one of the few examples that we can have of dragon-mortal relationships. Comrade and lovers is where most historians date back to the formation of the dragonborn species. So, if any of you are dragonborn out there, this is probably where you're from. Dragons and immortals working together were able to defeat Jabberclaw using the first ever examples that we have in history of multicastral ritual magic. But the dragons left the fight when mortal kind seeking revenge went in for the kill, seeing the death of a titan, no matter how justified, as the start of something dark and ominous. This led to much mistrust and hatred. This is why we have such a hard time with figuring out what happened. Before recorded history, the dragons and titans were afraid of mortals, spurred by their ability, would turn on the titans and dragons and wipe them out. And the mortals feared that the dragons would punish them for killing Jabberclaw, and the other titans would kill them as revenge for their sibling. The friction became fire not long after, leading to the rest of the Titan War. Mortals were victorious. As you can see, most of us are very much still alive. Our ancient ancestors, according to the dragons, killed all of the Titans. So the painting here, it depicts the fallen body of the father of dragons, Primus Rex. If you go back to your ancient mythologies, this was very considered the father of all dragons. Satellite imagery suggests that a huge skeleton might be out there in the Rasaean jungle, but some past adventurers have been out there. It's been very unexplained. If we go to this next picture, here we go. Okay, so this is Clark Quindle's infamous photo. This is the only thing we have left of him and his party in 1885. This skeleton, who we were pretty sure is the same skeleton depicted, is Primus Rex. There are thousands rumors of, if you look super closely, you can sort of see the startings of some strange village inside of it. But there's a lot of speculations and rumors about what's happening inside the ribcage, but I'm running out of time. And even this picture, a lot of people claim to be fake, but that's just a brief cover. I mean, most of this is covered in your textbooks if you would read them. As most of you know, I'm going to be gone for 3 months, the last 3 months, but don't worry. I've kept your work very light, very easy to take care of, as long as you do your research. And during my time gone, Remover is going to sub in for me. They're very nice, very good, and they're doing me a really great favor. I think that's it. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. You know my email. And until then, stay curious.